Hello, it's Trish here with you, and this week I want to talk to you about feeling more empowered. You know, there are so many things going on right now globally. The planet is still restructuring, people are still restructuring, the institutions and big organizations are still restructuring, and it's very easy to get caught up in it all. It's very easy. And I have to say, over this past couple of weeks, I have had my moments as well where I've really been caught up in it. But what happens is that it just instills fear, and it allows the external circumstances and people to have the power over you of how you're feeling and what you're thinking, and whether or not you're agreeing or not agreeing, it's still putting you into a situation where you're not present with you and who you are. And while it is okay to do whatever it is you want to do, if you are feeling like you're being pulled along or that you are not in alignment with who you are, then it's time to step out of that and bring all the energy back into you and really ask yourself, am I in charge of how I'm feeling right now? Am I making the choices and the decisions that serve me best right now? And am I in the present moment really choosing how I feel in this present moment? That's where your empowerment is. That's where your empowerment is. And, if you are actively working to change things in the external, it's got to start from in here. It has to start from in here, because anything outside of that is taking your personal power away. So, being present and being in the present moment is probably one of the most important centering things that you can do to really understand what you're choosing. Because when you're choosing from an external influence, it's not your choice. You're allowing to be swept along by someone else's choice. When you're choosing from fear based on the external circumstances, that once again is taking your power away from you. Now, today and this week just feels like a very beautiful week for you to bring that power back to your center. Today, the day I'm filming this, is the 11th of January, and just those numbers are beautiful. Like, it's all the ones. It's what are you manifesting? What are you creating? And 11 is the master number of service. So how are you being of service, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you? And being of great service, once again, starts within here, because it's the ripple effect of you being present and empowered. It's the ripple effect of that serves other people. Now, it's also an 8 day. 8 is about empowerment, strength. It's about abundance. So you could go into this week just like any other week. And whenever you're watching this, even if it's not on the 11th of January, whenever you're watching it, you can go into this day not being present with who you are and how you choose to feel right now. Or you can really take your power back and decide in this moment, what is my truth? How do I choose to feel right now? And, even if there's government rules and things like that you, I say being forced to comply with, because that is the case in many areas. You can still choose how you feel about that. You can still choose how you feel about that. And feeling good within yourself about it is better for you, and it's better for what you create on this day. So a beautiful, powerful week, starting with today, where you can be present, come back to you, decide what's important for you and to you, and act from your truth, and act from a very empowered self from in here, of what feels in alignment with you, what feels right for you. And if there are circumstances that you are currently in, you can also choose how you feel within that circumstance. It's entirely up to you. Now, I remember years and years ago, actually not that long ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago for me, I really allowed everything in the external to dictate how I felt. I was a victim to life. Of course, at the time, I didn't understand I was a victim to life. I thought that it was just everybody else's fault that I was unhappy, right? It's not my fault. Over these last years, I've really come to understand that position in life is very disempowering. But I was disempowering myself, blaming other people for it, but I was disempowering myself. And when I understood that I had a choice in every moment as to how I felt, everything changed. And I still have that empowered attitude now, that I can feel how I choose to feel right now, no matter what is going on in the external. The same for abundance, prosperity. I feel abundance, I feel prosperity, I feel all of that, no matter what is in my bank account or what is happening, once again, in the external. And this is the difference between really taking your power back and the opposite of that, which is feeling disempowered and feeling at the whim and the will of everybody else, including what's happening externally. And, you know, some people even will still blame like the weather, or, you know, where they're living, or an old relationship from so many years ago on why they're feeling how they're feeling today. And that is disempowering yourself. It really is. Because in the present moment, you have the choice to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel happiness, to feel joy, to feel optimism, to feel love, to feel empowered. You have that choice right now, in this moment. And I don't care what your external looks like. You have that choice. So will you choose that this week? Will you choose that this week? And even if you are not clear on, you know, what you want your life to look like, or if you're not clear on your next steps, or you're not clear on, you know, what you need to do to move forward, bring yourself to this present moment and be clear right now in this present moment what feels in alignment with you and what doesn't, what is truth for you and what isn't, and how you choose to feel right now. And I also want to say that if you are feeling sad, angry, any of those feelings, that's okay to feel that now as well. It's okay to feel whatever it is you want to feel. But do it from a present moment, empowered place, knowing that you've got the choice to change it at any moment. And, you know, really feeling whatever emotions are coming up is really important for you as a human and as a spirit, to really acknowledge any of the feelings that are coming up and feel them as long as you want to feel them. But feel them from an empowered place, knowing you're making the choice to feel them. That you're not feeling sad because someone did something. You're not feeling angry because someone did something. You're not feeling distressed or out of alignment or hopeless or in lack because of anything in the external. Yes, that may have triggered those emotions, but you're the one feeling them now, and you can be in charge of that. That is coming from an empowered place. So, on this beautiful, very powerful day, I hope that you've gotten something out of this, and you will find within yourself that place of presence, that place of power, and come back into alignment with who you really are and operate from there. And then any decision or any feeling you decide to have relating to the external will be coming from an empowered place. Have a fantastic day.